Welcome back to the Scrum. I almost said it was August. It's September 8th.
September 8th.
Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, if you're back on the work week schedule. 4-day work week.
Boo.
Boo, just because they suck. But, man, is it already almost Friday?
Yeah, for real. But it's, it's still Wednesday.
And you know what? Fuck all the people who took off Tuesday. And if you took off today, fuck you. Like man.
Is that a big thing? Taking off like the day after Labor Day?
Or before, or the Friday before.
The Friday before I get, you know what I'm saying? I feel like taking off Fridays is like the most respect, like...
If you're just gonna take off,
if you're just gonna like take a random day off for the sake of taking a random day
Fridays,
off,
yeah, for sure, Friday's the best day. I mean,
Friday's the best day, the least inconvenient for everybody.
But it's almost like
on like a Thursday
and come back Friday still.
I guess it's just like, well, you got plans. You travel, you got travel. It's always fine. But what I'm saying is like, man, we're all getting that Monday off, so it's just like, I'm not taking my Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, it depends on. Obviously, I'm kidding, but like depending on what you do, if you're like in a team environment, a group team environment, but it's bullshit.
Fuck the team.
Exactly. That's what I heard. That's what I heard when they all took off Tuesday. Fuck it. What is that? He's loud as hell into the direction of the microphone. You could have went that way.
Thing was building up for like 10 seconds.
And not only that, all over my shit.
I thought it went straight down.
I thought in the corner of my eye, I thought you turned to your left and just like all over the keyboard.
Basically, that's what I saw.
Sam, fuck your shit.
Yeah. Damn.
Good times, dude. Enjoy that. Slimy keys.
I don't have a choice but to enjoy it.
You should be like typing like,
It's gross. Dude, look that shit up, dude.
You didn't catch that fucking broken bone syndrome he's got, dude. Fucking ankles are gonna fall apart.
That's true.
Walking down the steps tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that weak pussy shit. Bring some milk or something, dude. Jesus.
I am now.
What were we gonna talk about besides the Matrix trailer?
Vanguard,
new map in Warzone.
Did you watch the same thing that I saw with the dev, kind of breaking down the general layout? Not like the layout, but just like the style.
Idea, the concept. Yeah. It's gonna be like
look good.
And like the videos we saw, it looked very colorful. A thing I'm hoping they do, which is something like Apex does, is like you know how Warzone had that like it was super segmented, but everything between was just fields.
Yeah.
It looks like they're going to have some more like mountains and large barriers that kind of segment the map off just to kind of just get rid of that getting shot from across the map. Just take a little level of the arcadiness of it out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Continue to have POIs, but the POIs aren't so distinct.
Yeah, I can't see one from across the map literally.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, again, man, that was always my biggest complaint. Probably my biggest overall complaint with Warzone was map design.
Yeah,
just being so unpleased with the way it's just a feeling thing. It feels just poorly thought out, poorly finished. For those things that we're talking about, like those weird engagements that catch people lacking, that don't really put both players in a position to use the terrain to win, except for one of them.
Yeah,
and it's just, and that's all RNG at that point. Who ends up where, or if you just choose to camp it like a pussy.
Yeah,
but new map looks great.
Does look great.
Should look good with this with the new guns and all that. I'm excited. It'll make me pick it back up, for sure.
It's going over to the Vanguard engine, which is the Modern Warfare engine, just like updated and stuff. So that'll be good. Just from I don't know. It seems
like drop shotting is different.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like they've taken a little. I've seen the slide cancels aren't as spammable. Maybe
they'll get broken.
No, for sure.
Someone will crack the code. For sure. But yeah, it definitely what they're
bringing that console FOV slider only to next gen.
Yeah,
so
and they're definitely cherry picking the things that fans seem to appreciate and finding a way to.
And an anti-cheat, if that actually happens.
So what I was seeing just on some stuff on YouTube and Twitter posts and stuff is with the new Vanguard releases when that will get implemented, the anti-cheat.
I think the anti-cheat, it comes with the new map. I don't think the Warzone...
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But I don't think the Warzone map comes like the day the Vanguard... Like I think we're going to get Vanguard and maybe a month later the new map, some shit like that. But Yeah, it's supposed to be like same day. I've seen people talking, and I wonder if it's going to be true. And I didn't really think about it, but in all the trailers, they've been very specific about. And to Warzone is coming a new anti-cheat. To Warzone is coming a new anti-cheat. Is this somehow, some way they're not going to include that in like the multiplayer side of things?
I see what you're saying.
Just because it's not just saying Vanguard comes with. They're saying Warzone will get this brand new anti-cheat.
But we didn't say Vanguard.
Yeah, so we didn't say nothing about the multiplayer. And the only reason I asked that is because we are, we kind of follow the competitive scene, and the challengers, like the league below the main pro league specifically.
That's where it was
like
a bigger issue.
Plagued by that,
especially
shit.
with the online part of it now.
Yeah,
and that seems to be more. That's going to be more permanent moving forward, especially for the challengers. You're not going to have as many lane events. Even then, it's those are always a clusterfuck. I feel like, but yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting. I feel like that needs to be a thing. It would seem technically it wouldn't be difficult given that the Warzone engine is going to be the same as the multiplayer. So I would assume, not knowing anything about game design from a technical side, there's some crossover there, right? So these things would be applicable. There wouldn't you wouldn't need as much reworking of the code or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know though.
You think they're going to take all the old guns out?
Because of the no, I think
the only reason I asked that is, do you think it's going to be a bitch transfer? Because they just put all these guns, and it feels like they finally have some sort of balance in the Modern Warfare. And even though it's an update, just then taking all these guns and putting them into the Vanguard engine.
It's a different beast where I don't think they're going to take any guns out, and that's going to be like a different issue that I think just, and in general, we'll all have to deal with, because I don't think we're going to know until we get it. But just like
shit's gonna be broken.
Shit's gonna be broken, but they're definitely gonna do things within Warzone, at least attempted, like to just try to balance. I mean, everything's gonna get heavy nerfs that are the weapons now. Yeah, and these new ones will get buffed up. I mean, and from what we've seen from the alphas and stuff, like the fire rates and stuff, even though they're World War II weapons, I don't think it's gonna be a big issue. They're all automatic weapons.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about the realism. Right. I'm just worried about literally breaking everything again.
Yeah, and I mean, the Vanguard weapons will be broken. I mean, they're gonna need to sell the battle pass. I think that's gonna be its own conversation. Forever. Yeah, it's just part of it.
It's part of having a free game.
But like now, and like when Warzone first came out, hopefully they do find enough of a balance. Honestly, I don't give a shit between balancing the old versus new. I just don't want so much that one overpowered loadout that everyone's using. Yeah. But if you're gonna make all the new weapons the ones, that's fine. Yeah. It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
But it's interesting to think about. They could. Yeah. They could, or like all the Cold War ones they could get rid of. Yeah. And just replace. Actually, that's probably what they'll do, right? Maybe just swap the Cold War ones with the Vanguard, and then Warzone, Modern Warfare.
I got diamond camo for those shits.
Is there any Cold War weapons that are like Krieg?
The
Krieg is a Warzone gun now, though, right? So it's got to stay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I honestly, I don't think they delete any of it just because. Yeah.
Or maybe they'll reclassify it. They won't be like, oh, here's the Cold War Krieg. Here's the Warzone Krieg.
Yeah. Maybe that. Yeah. Because it all gets balanced independent of everything else at this point. Exactly. Anyway, so I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. It'll be interesting.
But I am interested to find out.
Yeah. So it's like a month away, right? Isn't it?
November, I thought.
Like 2 months. 2 months away. So it's not too far out.
Yeah.
But.
Speaking of not too far, I don't even know what this is a shitty transition, but I did see a teaser yesterday or the day before they're like, yo, Matrix Resurrections, Matrix 4, here comes a teaser, or here comes a trailer.
I think it comes out in December, so it is not too far off. In terms of having known the movie's coming out to release.
I had heard they were filming it, and then it's just bam, teaser. Trailers. I don't know if the trailer is out yet. Have you seen the trailer?
I haven't seen it. I was reading about it because literally I didn't even know that they were filming it until today. They put out this interactive teaser website, or maybe it was already existing and they put their shit on it. But
sounds like some 1999 shit already.
but the website would be it had the characters narrating, and you would take the red or blue pill a couple times throughout it, and it would change how the teaser played out for you or something. I've obviously haven't seen it, but in concept it sounds kind of cool. So
yeah, well, that's what I saw like a YouTube teaser video. It's like 30 seconds, and it was like, which one are you taking? Trailer drops this date, and it had a date. I couldn't remember. It seemed relatively soon. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I knew they were filming for a while, and I knew that what's her face. I can't remember the actress's name, was going to reprise her role as Trinity, which I'm interested to see how they do continuity wise.
I think I saw a screenshot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which is cool.
I saw that, and just to that point, a screenshot.
What's the actor? I can't remember.
I saw a screenshot of like Keanu Reeves like taking a pill.
She's a 3 name. Sorry.
You're good.
Keanu Reeves taking a pill.
Taking a pill, but then like in the mirror, it's like the old version of him is like it's like his reflection is really old.
Yeah, Carrie Ann Moss. I knew.
Like taking
I
the
thought it was
pill.
like a Carrie, and I knew it was a 3 name. She's a 3 name.
It's a 3 name.
Carrie
You
Ann
say
Moss. I did.
Mm.
Shouts out Carrie Ann Moss.
So do you think they're going to
Badass.
do a big time thing? Is that going to be?
I don't know if it's going to be a time thing. Just so much as just like.
You think it's going to suck, man? Let's get down to it. You think it's going to suck?
There's always the potential.
But it's Keanu.
It is Keanu.
He
I hope he runs
rarely
into John Wick
nowadays-
like in the Matrix somehow. Dude. Just
He
gone.
basically fucking is.
Yeah.
Like,
Within his universe.
They just changed his character's original name, just
Now,
retroactively to
if
John
they
Wick.
could tie this back to the MCU, that would be really ideal. Speaking of, What If came out today. It's out. We gotta watch it. I do know it's about zombies. That was like they like said it's gonna be about zombies. What if zombies? I don't know the other context.
What
there,
if
but-
Call of Duty Zombies was real? That's like the whole thing.
what if the Matrix was in the MCU?
They use it like some weird like loophole legally, and they can just like make anyone's movies, and they're just like, well, no, technically, like
because this happened, it's owned by Disney.
yeah, it's real fucked
That's
up.
fucked up. Like they put ESPN in because it's
like when
they
artists
had
have
Stephen
to,
A. Smith and What If.
they have to their songs to like get around copyright issues.
Yeah,
Disney just like does that,
Like in Guitar Hero.
but with whole fucking just like whole pieces of intellectual property.
Jesus.
That's what I call synergy.
Like, I want to see like all the Nickelodeon shit. Did you guys see? I don't know what the fuck this blasphemy is. Did you guys see the Nintendo game? I feel like, is it like a Smash Brothers DLC or is it like its own game? It's like Nickelodeon characters and Nickelodeon type adjacent properties doing Smash.
Oh wow!
Like it's like a Smash game with Nickelodeon characters.
I feel like
I saw Nigel Thornberry and April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles fighting like Smash.
Where'd you see this? Was this like on
It
Twitter?
was on YouTube, I think.
It's on YouTube. Was it called? Wait, was it called?
It was called like All-Star Nickelodeon Brawl.
I was gonna say because
like All
James
Brawl.
was telling me about some game last night.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Wow, there you go. That's
Straight up.
sounds awful.
Like for what? For Switch? For everything? What is this? Is this a Nintendo game?
Sounds like the future of your YouTube career, dude. Just,
Yeah, it's for Switch.
That's whack as fuck.
that is. It's
I guess
interesting.
then it's like it's really they're just telling like Smash fans like we don't care about your style of game that we've helped create for you. We're gonna take it and we're gonna apply to things that we can license. Mm-hmm. And that's what they couldn't even put it in Smash. Like they had to make it its own game. They were just like, look, this is too many. Because they're like, if we do this, then half the characters will be from Nickelodeon.
It's ridiculous.
mean,
But they
knows?
got
Maybe
the
Nick came to
Ninja
them.
Turtles. That's what I'm saying. They're like Nick came to them. They're like, we want you to use our properties so we can sell probably like a streaming service. I'm assuming. Does Nickelodeon have a streaming service? I'm sure they have a streaming service.
Not yet.
already.
I feel like everyone has a streaming.
Everyone has a
service.
streaming service. It's
A
probably,
lot of their old shit is on like Paramount now.
that's what I'm saying. So maybe they don't. Maybe they will. And this is a way to segue. If I could just pretend I know what the marketing scheme is or why they would ever need to approach Nintendo and say, we let us put our shit in your shit. And then they were like, well, we can't put you in Smash. Over 50% of the characters are Nickelodeon. But why do they have the Ninja Turtles then? That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they're Nick property.
That's bullshit.
Were there? Didn't they? Wasn't there a cartoon on Nickelodeon? Oh, didn't you run
See,
into
I thought that was on Cartoon Network.
Didn't you run into who ran into this on the starting five?
Probably everybody. at some
Somebody
point.
ran into this.
I
in
mean,
the
all I
starting
know
five.
is
I feel like I remember.
I
you
should have
talking-
won. Period. Like my shit was a fraud, bro. Dylan absolutely hosed me. What was the bro's name?
Who?
Peanut?
Peanut. I knew
Peanut.
it was like a one word. I thought it was like cheese or mushroom.
Actually, Peanut.
Yeah.
Josh.
I don't know, man. Wasn't judging. Just saying he cheated me.
Yeah, Nickelodeon straight up owns like all media rights, everything to Ninja Turtles.
Until Disney
That's
rewrites it.
fucked.
Until Disney. Does Disney own Nickelodeon?
They got to, right?
At this point,
Probably.
someone owns them, right?
Like Disney owns
I
the
don't.
parent company that owns Nickelodeon. You
Right.
know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably.
I don't know. We did it.
Did
Jacob.
we do the whole thing?
We did the
Well, no,
whole...
I gotta ask, man.
Yeah.
We gotta have this conversation. It's big. It's big.
All right.
500 grand or dinner with JayZ, bro. Which one are you guys taking here? Which one?
See, one's an investment.
Well, they both could be investment.
Well, they can both. Well, yeah.
Which
One-
one's an
one is a
investment?
What are we even talking about? I'm taking the 500 grand, dude.
I'm taking 500
I'm taking
grand. all
500
day.
grand.
500 grand?
Yeah. Did you say? I think you said $500.
I thought you said. I was thinking $5,000.
I'd still take $5 grand. I
$5
think over dinner with JayZ. I gotta be honest.
I might take the dinner. That's gonna be a $5,000 dinner you're getting for free. I
Exactly.
might take the dinner.
Well, you don't know
And you
that.
might be
It's
able to
just
hang out with
dinner.
them later.
It's just dinner.
But
He could take you to fucking Applebee's, dude. He could take you to Olive Garden.
Yeah,
and like
but-
Olive Garden's
well-
good, but like
Five. Basically,
Well, now
you're
you're adding
asking.
other parameters.
You're basically asking, would you spend $5,000 to hang out with JayZ for an hour? And the answer is yes. That's not that much money to hang out with JayZ.
I still might.
That's
take the
really
$5
not that much
grand.
money. Because first of all, he's not accepting that because hundreds of people would be throwing him that money to
Oh,
hang out.
yeah,
with.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, that's a very reasonable amount to.
But it's like what? But in my mind, it's like what are me and JayZ gonna talk about for an hour? Like I don't like.
That's your hour.
and that's a great way to make your decision.
I'm just like, bruh.
It's not. Hey, it's whatever you.
He goes, "That's
Now
your
hold on,
hour."
you're not gonna be like Jay-Z, sing for me for an hour because that's
No,
just
no, no, no,
disrespectful.
no, no. But
You
it's
didn't
just
do
like
that.
I
But
just sit down and be like, so like.
again, like that's where it's up to like. Come on, like
What are you saying to JayZ?
I don't think I'm gonna like sway Jay-Z in any sort of like business or like
Yeah,
artistic
no,
thing,
no, no,
but
but-
just like be like, listen to my beat, man. Listen to my fucking.
You just make him.
Listen to my fucking
Yo,
tracks,
sit
yo.
down, you order food, and you just open your laptop.
I'm
Just
Dropbox
his
on my
face
phone, dude. I'm sitting flat, go, yo, put this AirPod in. And Jay-Z, you're telling me $5K to hand Jay-Z my dirty ass AirPod? To wait? Yes, I'm doing that.
I'm from
doing
North
that
Carolina. I
every
say cold about
time.
me.
I'm doing that 10 out of 10 times. What do you mean?
500
But 500 grand,
though.
no, I'm taking the
You
money.
take the
It's
money.
ridiculous.
That's half
I'm taking the money. There's
that-
nothing that I'm getting out of that dinner that. Sorry. There's nothing that Jay-Z would ever impart onto me
You know what he would tell you?
willingly.
You know what he'd tell you?
Say, get the fuck out of
No,
from
he'd
my
be like,
table.
You, lesson one, take 500 grand if anyone ever offers you 500 grand.
Dead ass. That's actually what he would say. Yeah, that's exactly
It's
what he would say.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
dude. Absolutely ridiculous. The whole hustle culture shit's so fucking weird to me, man. Like the kid crying to Jake Paul or Logan Paul. He's not
What
a kid. He's like
what
our
a
age.
fucking idiot.
That dude was like, I quit my job and I want to come get a job from you. And he was just like, what? Like, what?
Not that we grind in any way, and there's people who work very hard on media and content creation, things like that. But like we work jobs and like we would never just forego that.
This dude said he's like our age. He was like, I had a 6-figure job and shit. And it's just like,
And
bro,
this
you
kid,
are
this kid
fucking-
has like from what I understand, he had like a small, decent little following, like on TikTok. Like I think he did well with whatever little thing he was trying to do. Like people followed
Yeah.
it. But like, man, it's just what they say. Like, don't quit. You do not quit your day job. Like,
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were just talking about PTO and shit. Like, let's just, the fight was on Sunday. You might even be able to make it back before fucking 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take a long drive, maybe a PTO day, to see how this pans out. Make that call to quit your job later.
Exactly.
If it works out great, it's like, this would
Holy
be a cool phone call.
that's even less brazen than being like, hey man, I got a job interview. Like, I quit.
Yeah. Yeah, for
You don't
real.
even have the interview yet.
Yeah, for real. It's like, I'm actually going to go talk to them about
I
getting
gotta go
an
pick up an
interview.
application, so I quit.
Yeah. That shit, dude, when people are just that whole like everyone, I don't know, like looking for a mentor and stuff, it's like there's not really like a weird little JayZ's not gonna sit down and be like, here's how you turn $100, here's the formula and roadmap
Exactly.
for $100 to $100 million.
You have chosen the dinner with me.
Yeah.
This is what you have
Yeah.
won. No.
Yeah.
not fucking Shark Tank,
Here's
right?
your quest. Like,
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is some fucking
No.
video game shit.
No.
I hate that, dude.
Obviously drive is paramount, but there's timing, luck,
having something to offer.
Expectations.
Having something to offer.
Like there has to be something that people want to spend money on. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, obviously, we're talking about JayZ, but like,
No, but I'm saying even with this dude, like when you're going to ask from somebody for a job, it's like they are spending money on you. It's like you got to bring something to the table. Like
yeah,
you can't
for
just,
sure,
yeah.
for sure. Well,
Just
it really
crazy.
like this dude effectively made Logan look very, very intelligent and business
made him
savvy,
look good, yeah.
which not to say that he's not, but like. That's not what we need. We don't need these guys looking great.
Yeah.
Like we don't need them looking like the
Yeah.
real winners here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? This guy's doing that. So shame on him.
Yeah.
Shame on him. You hopefully like your parents spanked you afterwards or like, you know, because you're crying and you're crying about
he
it.
hasn't talked to his parents, dude.
See?
Come on. His parents
Not after
own like a
this.
Fortune 500 company. They haven't
He's
talked to him
definitely-
since he was like 4.5 years old. Dude.
Yeah,
It's-
that's part of the problem.
yeah.
It starts with the home.
His dad's not even fully aware that his kid works at whatever company is paying him 6 figures.
Well,
Because it's that
the
Fortune
worst
500
thing is his
company.
parents will never even hear about this.
No.
That's how out of
no.
touch they are just with everything in his life.
Probably the best thing to ever
And
happen to him. that
He
his
tries to
parents
tell
never
him,
see
like he
that.
tries to like, and they're like, whatever, we
There's
care. Like, what are you crying
dad's still
about?
like reading a newspaper. He's like, oh yeah.
They're rejecting the FaceTime.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, proud of you, son.
He's just crying to his dad. Yeah. Oh, you quit? That was a bad move.
Wouldn't have done that. That's
You
good.
The memes were great though.
Oh, yeah.
The meme about the whole, or just about the JayZ shit. It was just
Oh,
like
those were
me,
also good.
just like me sitting at the table with JayZ, just like blank, blank,
Yeah,
blank,
yeah.
blank. So what's the Z stand for? Check, please.
What was the shit that?
That's just hilarious. dude.
What was the shit that? That's good. What was the shit that James sent? Where it's like you sit down and he goes, "All right, so here's what I got, but I'm gonna need 500K from you."
Yeah,
and you're sitting there like,
Yeah, he's like, JayZ sits down and asks you to invest in a business, but he needs 500 grand. It's like,
you're just
fuck.
like, I chose the dinner. I love it, dude. Well, Jacob,
What's up, dog?
where can they get us if they would either like to choose between 500 grand or dinner with us?
If you want to take the blue pill
Let us know
or
which
the
one
red
you would
pill,
pick.
the blue pill or the red pill, hit us up at Talkin' Sauce Pod. No underscore, respect the underscore. If you're watching, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Scrum every Wednesday. Podcast every Monday. You can get me at JCobb, JAY_COBBB. Josh.
You find me too.
Dylan. Back there behind the camera.
Oh shit! I don't have the power to shut him off anymore.
You don't.
Yeah, remember?
Everything is in his hands now.
Everything.
Fuck.
Everything. We
That's
can't
why,
even
that's why
see
I
the-
did. I did walk off. But subconsciously, I took care of that last time by just walking off frame. So I knew things would kind of have to end from there.
Dude, he turned the screen away. It's fucking me up, dude. You used to be able to check, like, are
Oh,
we
no, yeah,
center?
that's
and it's
bothering
just
me.
total trust.
I was
that-
meaning to talk to you about.
we
that.
might not even be recording right now.
If we can't see ourselves, this isn't gonna work.
This is a vain effort. You know
Figure
what
it
I'm
out.
saying?
Yeah.
Figured out. You can find me on Reddit, UTBagsYMum 69420 lowercase x capital X. That's you, TBagsYMum 69420 lowercase x capital X.
I just want to hit spacebar so bad. Hit it. Do it. The other one. That's the No, it's the other one. The high one.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Is it?
Hit it. I'm freaking out.